here? Why is everybody here? What are they doing? Why are they running around with, like, I don't know, wheat in their hands? What is going on? Oh my god. Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we are going to be doing the campsite. We are going to be decorating it in a jungle core theme. So I am super excited. It is going to go where my house was and where another villager's house was. So let's just get started and let's go. So the first thing I did was move the houses. So I moved my house and I moved Tomcat's house. So if you didn't know, we did a villager hunt for him and I was so lucky. I got Tom in, I can't remember how many tickets, but I took 60 tickets with me and I did not use all of those tickets. I was super excited. So I got him and I moved him to his permanent spot, which is on the peninsula of the island. So I'll be doing his yard decoration really soon, so that's really excited. So I moved him and then I got the campsite out and then I started decorating after I time traveled, so I got those houses out of the way. I did kind of like an experiment with this campsite, so I have no idea whether it looks good or if you guys would like it, so let me know in the comments whether it looks any good or whether I should completely just tear it down and start again. So my idea was using the castle walls in the mossy effect, dishevelled effect, to make it look like there was a castle ruin on the island and that the campsite has used the castle ruins as their kind of basically like a campground and is in the castle ruin and has just put up their tent and they're like, yeah, this'll do. So that's kind of the idea. So it's kind of ruined and dishevelled and they've just kind of put up the tent and just said, yeah, it'll do. That's what I'm going for anyway. So I don't know whether it'll work. I don't know whether the castle walls are not in keeping with the jungle theme. I'm not sure. So let me know. It was an experiment. But we do lots of experiments on our islands, right? So I'm hoping this is one that will be really good. And yeah, jungles have lots of ruins and castles, right? I'm gonna say yes because I like it, so that's all that matters. And I put it up on a cliff because I wanted to use the vine ladders, so I made 2 of those in the end because you can't align the castle walls with the vine ladders on the cliffs, which again is really frustrating. Nintendo, please align something with something else. Please. Why is everything off center? Why? Why is something centered and then something else not centered? So you can't center anything. Why? It's frustrating. Like the museum is not centered with inclines or bridges. How does the game mechanics work? Can somebody please tell me? Because it's driving me insane. Cliff walls don't line up with castle walls don't line up with cliffs. I don't understand. Anyway, I had to make the cliff a little bit bigger to put the campsite on, and I had to buy more cliff walls, so I do time travel 2 days or maybe 1 day, I can't really remember. And then I decorate around the beach as well, so I kind of incorporate the beach in with the campsite just to kind of make it a bit more full, and to kind of make this video a little bit longer, so it's not just me putting up a campsite around some cliff walls. Castle walls. I'm gonna keep calling them cliff walls, I know I am. That's what they're now called. They're just gonna be called cliff walls from now on. Because they go around the outside of cliffs. Cliff walls. Okay, that is their legal name, cliff walls. Yeah, because otherwise this video would have been like, what, a minute? I decorated the beach along with it, and I put a cute little bunny out in a second, so that was cute. And I got very obsessed with flamingos on this one, so there are 2 flamingo items. I have these obsessions now and again, so flamingos were this time. Gnomes I have had an obsession with for a bit. Inanimate objects seem to be the obsession, so yeah, sorry about that. But this time it's flamingos, so whoever likes flamingos, you've got flamingos. I like that the flamingos are called Mr. Flamingo and Mrs. Flamingo. I really like that. So if you get the items in game, it's quite fun. I wonder who at Nintendo made them and decided on that. I think that's quite cute. Obviously they are not non-binary, so we need some more flamingos to incorporate that, because I think that would be really good to have some non-binary names as well. But Mr. and Mrs. are really cute, so you could have them like next to each other and that'd be really cute. Or Mr. and Mr. or Mrs. and Mrs. be really cute. Make like a little wedding decoration with them. But yeah, so flamingos are my obsession of the day. And I also make it very difficult to get around the beach, so you can't get past the campsite as well. So sorry about that. So whenever you come to visit the Dream Address, you have to go in and out of the campsite this side. You can't go around. I try to make the island as accessible as possible, so you can walk up one way and then come down another way, but I think there are probably like 2 places where you have to go like back on yourself. I think that's about it, but once I am finished I will give you a tour of the island and then release my Dream Address at the same time. So I think that's the plan. So I've got a schedule of when I'm going to finish, so I'm really excited. I'm getting some ideas of what I want my next island to be, like I'm getting like a mood board together and things of what I want my next island to kind of be like, and the things I want to try and incorporate, and the custom designs I want to kind of use. So I'm really excited. So I'm doing the last finishing touches of the beach. I think it turned out okay. It's one of the bearer builds I've done, so I haven't used a lot of items in this build. I haven't kind of like filled it with items because I wanted to keep it quite plain, and I didn't want it to kind of lag my island, because I have a lot of other builds planned which are going to fill my island with things and items, so that is gonna have a lot of lag. I know my next 2 builds are gonna have a lot of items in, so or at least my next 1 build. So, and it's already lagging by resident services because of the food truck for some reason, like the coffee truck, and I don't know why. It's really weird. So, and I don't know how to fix it because I don't want to get rid of the coffee truck. I really like that item and I like that area. I don't know how to fix it, and I don't really want to get rid of any items there, so I'm kind of keeping this area quite neutral and with not many items on the beach really, kind of just weeds and glowing moss everywhere, just a few random items, to be honest, not a lot. So I hope you like it and I hope it turned out okay. Let me know what you think. And if you think it fits in with the jungle core vibe and the dark jungle core vibe, obviously. The stone fencing I quite liked because that kind of fits in with the rustic look, like it's kind of half broken off. Yeah, I forgot to time travel all the way, so at the end you only see baby palm trees and baby shrubs, so sorry about that. They are like diddy and tiny. I didn't travel the full 4 days. I only travelled like 2 days to get all the like the castle walls and everything. So yeah, you see diddy trees, but they're cute. I like the diddy palm trees. I forget you can keep them that small, so they are cute. I like them. Yeah, so I just put in the last shrub, I think, and then just run around, check everything looks okay, and double check on the camera that it looks okay, and take a couple of photos ready for Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. It means you can keep up to date with all the latest videos, and we do lots of how-to videos, build videos and villager hunts. And as always, you can click on the right to see more build videos. I will leave the playlist there for you. Have a fantastic rest of the day wherever you are, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!